Alright, we're in with another draft, my second draft of Bant Cube. We have a sweet little pack here, we have some cool ones. We have Wasteland is one of the coolest cards for the lands deck. No, I don't think it's silly at all, Yeli. I think like Wasteland's very good. I think Scales is one of the best cards for the +1/+1 counters deck. Hermit Druid's very powerful in the right deck, but I think I generally prefer Wasteland in that kind of deck. I don't know, I think it's between Wasteland and Scales. I think those are the two standouts here. I kind of want to take Scales. I haven't drafted the counters deck yet before. You're obliged to take Resto. Resto is one of my favorite cards ever printed. But I think there are stronger pools into the Blink archetype. I think I kind of want to see if we can... Oh yeah, there is High Tide. Screw it. Alright, let's do it. Let's go. Hey there, Ryan. You just missed out on a really cool artifacts deck, by the way. The artifacts deck we had was a delight. Honestly. What are we taking here? There's nothing really for the High Tide deck, it feels like. Tinker's very strong. We could just end up in the blue artifact deck again, yeah. Tinker has the highest ceiling, by a lot, for sure. Tinker's not as broken in this cube as most cubes. But it is very good, if you can enable it. Probably doesn't go in our High Tide deck, but I don't want to commit to High Tide. We'll just see how it pans out. He gets Jar. That's pretty hot. Ooh. Oh my gosh. So if we're on the Tinker plan, we'd take Mox Opal. And if we're on the High Tide plan... I don't know. Honestly, Azcanta's really impressed me in the Storm decks. As weird as that sounds. You can set up like the Nexus Azcanta endgame. Buff is like really good too. Bit of me kind of wants to take Mopor just because of this Tinker. Bit of me kind of wants to believe in the High Tide plan. Maybe I'm just meant to take something... Not... Yeah, this is not too committal. I guess it's part of it. What am I thinking is this can just go in either deck and be good. I think Opal's like good in the blue artifact decks, but I think it's much worse in the blue ones than in the white ones. Because it doesn't come on online until like turn 4 or 5, rather than being like there on turn 3. Okay. Copter certainly worse in a blue artifact deck than a white one. But it's still pretty hard to pass. Maybe we end up in blue-white somehow. Take Emery, run it back. Yeah, that's the other option for sure. I guess the other option is also we could take a Repulse and just not commit. I'm pretty happy taking Copter. I think the card's pretty messed up. Oh, Ideas I Bound. Ideas I Bound is so cool with Azcanta. This card is actually really good in this cube. In my experience. People assume it's bad. They assume it's just a Storm card. But there's like 4 blue Delve spells in the cube and Azcanta. So if you get like 2 or 3 of those, you can kind of just use it as like a very efficient filtering spell that then makes your Delve spells absurd. Kind of talking myself into it, almost. Also, if you get like a wheel effect, you don't mind emptying your hand. Yeah, there's nothing else too exciting here. Legionnaire would be good with Copter, I guess. Well, Legionnaire is good with Tinker too. I think I'm just sticking with the artifact thing. The artifact things felt pretty reasonable, pretty open here. At this seat, it's sad not to do the high tide thing, but I think this is fine. Top is obviously great. Got 2 of the reanimation effects. There's a Champion of Wits going around the table for these. I think I want the top there. Okay. I don't know that we're necessarily doing an Arcbound Mouser thing. Hangerback's like not as good in this cube as you'd expect because of all the flicker and bounce, but it's like solid. It's good with Tinker. This Bant Cube creator on my resume, it should be. It should be. Hey there, Crush Dude. Good to see ya. Could also take Temple of Enlightenment. In case we end up like pretty heavy into white, but yeah, this seems fine. Ooh, to Shah. It returns creatures. Makes it a bit less exciting. I kind of don't hate Tundra. Worst case scenario, it helps us cast Legionnaire, but there's a world in which we just want to be blue-white. Yeah, for Tinker. It's pretty good too. I think I just want the Tundra though. Feels like there's a pretty high chance we end up in blue-white. I'd rather just spec on this. Doesn't feel like we're passing up on much. This is fine. I don't hate this as a sideboard card though. This is more for the sacrifice deck, it feels like. Oh, it is a discard outlet for if we wheel restoration or whatever. Yeah, whatever. Take it. Okay, we have a Champion of Wits. So we really want to wheel late to dinner or restoration. And then we can start, and then like our big artifacts, we can also just return with those, as well as tinkering them into play. It's like one of the better cards in the cube. It's not very on plan. But I don't love Oblivion Ring. Breath of Melitus actually okay in the slow artifact decks, but Antiquities was good. I believe we are not doing a high tide thing. Blue did not feel open enough at our seat to do Storm. Sadly. That is fine. Okay then. There's no real good art. Oh, there's a Razor Tide Bridge. I wouldn't mind wheeling a Razor Tide Bridge. I guess Angel Would Mention could be pretty good too. How did we not wheel late to dinner or restoration? That's kind of brutal. That makes me worry that we are... Yeah, someone took the Mox Opal too. So we are fighting with someone for artifacts, which is certainly not ideal. Oh wow, this pack is absurd. Not even just for us, like generally, like Teleportation Circle's incredible. There's some very good ones for us. I would like the Fort Monitor, I guess. See Nexus, you take Nexus. I really love this card. It's very messed up. The problem is, Fort Monitor is like a fine backup tinker target for if we run out of like really good ones. If we only get like one really good one, it's a good backup. This is part of my thinking. Got the Trophy of Storm. You love to hear it, DC. Great job. Great job. It's really hard to pass Nexus. Okay. It'll be fine. Wow, Shackles. Shackles is good. Especially like we're looking to be kinda mono bluish. Feels like. Jeez. Panharmonica and Nyariot still here. Both very impressive cards. Wow, I really wish we had some of the expensive things to put into play. We have an Artisan too. Very unfortunate. Shackles plus Facet is bully, I agree. I don't think we can take the Artisan, sadly. Cloudskates are a really nice thing to Epiphany. And it's just like a fine piece of filler for our deck. Blackstaff. Oh, are we a Blackstaff deck? The best big thing payoffs? I think Inkwell is my favorite. But there's like about 5 big artifacts to cheat into play. Why was Gataxian Probe so good? Because it was busted when good people played it. If you know what your opponent's hand is, that information advantage is just unbelievable. I do like Memory Lapse too. This is better if we're like a little bit more aggressive, but we're kind of slow. Zero mana, yeah, 0 mana spells too, just everything about it. Yeah, Probe is a much better bauble. Wonder if I'm worrying too much about this whole artifacts thing. Take the rebuttal, I guess. Or on theme, I don't know. Like, there's a world in which we could still end up in Storm, but it feels so unlikely. Oh, nice. Hope you enjoy it, Poppin. Blood Rogue's a sweet one. Gosh, we're almost like a Facet deck. Not quite, but this being copied by Epiphany is messed up. I don't think I can backdoor into this. I think I just have to take the Whirler. Okay, that's a thing we can tinker for. That is sweet, actually. That is very sweet. Okay, we're looking to wheel Fort Monitor. I think it's in the next couple picks. We're looking for a Fort Monitor. I think it's the next one. I don't think we're gonna be white enough for the Angel Invention, as sweet as it is with Gift. We also have discard outlets for it, though, is the thing. Yorion Companion. Might be playing Yorion normally. Thing. Oh, wow. Nice. Great pickup. Metalworker too. Very sad to pass the Metalworker. But I think Thought Monitor is too important as like a backup Tinker target. How's Panharmonicon? Oh, awful. I don't know, I think it's higher upside for us than the Artisan, but maybe I'm wrong about that. No bothered. Rip. This is a fine sideboard card. Already a very good moderation deck. Kinda need more counter spells to be a good moderation deck. I should start cutting some of the stuff that's very unlikely to make it into the deck. Pretty unlikely Mastercore makes it, but wow, final pick Brain Freeze, no one's on Storm this time. I have not seen a constructed moderation deck yet, which makes me very sad. Very cool. Oh, Arkham Dagson. That would be sweet here. Oh, it sacks a... It looks for a non-creature, so it would find Gift. I wonder if we can wheel it, though. It's kind of fairly specific. Is the thing. I think passing Cryptic is like kind of egregious. I do want to wheel the Dagson though. I think wheeling Dagson would be quite good for us. You're back with a snack. Heck. Hit me. Oh my gosh, this Palinchron High Tide. No. 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 Heck. What heartbreak has occurred? Duplicant's so nice with Panharmonicon. And it's also really nice with if you're doing a very similar deck, it's worse than our previous one, sadly. It's pretty good. This is a Tinker target, and it's good with Gift, and it's good with Panharmonicon. I'm kind of into it. I think it's good. Oh, Idol's nice. Just as something to do early on 2. There's also a Copper Gnomes. I think if we had like one more expensive thing, I might consider. Image is not bad here either. It feels fairly irresponsible not to take Idol there. Idol feels like what we're in the market for. Charter Course, just even out our draws a bit. I'm really sad. If we have one of the reanimation effects, it'd be actually just really good in the stack. We have a bunch of discard outlets. Peregrine Drake's really good with Panharmonicon. I don't think it's a terribly good card in our deck. Only targets creatures, yeah. Ooh. Oh, I wonder if we can wheel the Copper Gnomes now. I assume we will. It's gas. Citadel's just like such a free roll. Aria, thank you so much for that raid. Hope you had a great stream. Welcome to everyone joining us. Cube. Oh my gosh, Sundering Titan Panharmonicon. That's a treat. That's a treat right there. Cube's so cool. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I think it's just Citadel. It's just like a free roll. The other options are all fine. It's hard to pass up on a free roll. This is nothing else other than this Mindstone, right? Yeah, Mindstone's great. See, Arya. You have very good news. Oh, did you also trophy with Storm? Did you get the 3060 with Storm, Shay? Light of Hand's like actually not terrible. 3060, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Shay. Deck felt amazing, you love to hear it. I guess every non-island does have a slight cost in this deck, huh? It's also really hard for me to pass up on artifact lands. How's Soul Herder here? Is Soul Herder a thing I would splash for? It's not terrible. It's actually quite good, I think. I think I would splash for Soul Herder. I think it's quite good here. Gosh, Lotus would be sweet. I don't think I'm interested in being 3 color there. I'm just gonna take this. It's unlikely we play it, but our deck's like ceiling and floor on the draws are so wild that it honestly might be fine as filtering while we wield Spire. I maybe could have played the Cryptologist. Peregrine Drake's kind of sweet with what we have going on too. Hard to pass up Spire here. Playing Tech Edge, not playing Field of Ruin, not playing Spell Queller realistically. Figure out the rest of the cuts in a mo. This deck definitely less exciting than our previous one, but it's doing some cool stuff still. Oh, Glassgate is like a very nice sideboard card here. I don't think I want to main deck it. It's a real solid sideboard card. Bottom Mage. But a more dedicated Blink deck, I think I would play this. I think this deck is probably just going to be worse than my other enablers. This doesn't work with the blue stuff, right? Double white, so we're not playing it anyway. But... Alright. I'm gonna figure out some cards. It's probably just a bunch of the early creatures end up getting cut. See when we get to deck building in a sec. Lands in the board a moment. Over. Alright, this deck kind of worked out. Looking sketchy for a bit of the draft, but have to cut. I assume we're like fairly normal land count deck. Guess we have these, but we also have a bunch of expensive things we don't mind hard casting. I guess we're probably looking to cut 8 cards. This as you cast. Okay, it doesn't quite get destroyed by Panharmonicon. It's still not amazing. Definitely up there on the chopping block here. May exile. Okay, so we're not forced to flicker the hanger back, which is a relief. I wonder if I have to cut Nexus of Fate from the stack just to lower my curve a bit. So I need all the expensive things. How's Master of Ethereum? We're not really a Master of Ethereum deck, right? Not really a Legionnaire deck, but this can be tinkered at least. Master of Ethereum is really good with Water Rogue. It feels like we're gonna kill people with Water Rogue a lot. Flickering it. Kind of into it. I probably shouldn't play Frantic Search. The Antiquities War feels mediocre here. It's definitely worse than in our previous deck. I feel like it's probably not good enough. I think I agree. Yori in it, but whatever. I think I agree that it's probably worse than our other expensive things in this deck. But we're not as artifact dense as the previous one. Don't have as much free mana to throw around. I think I do just need to cut Nexus. It stings to cut Nexus. But we already have so many expensive cards as the thing, and we can't cut the other expensive cards because of what our deck's doing. Also, someone took Copper Gnomes, which is 2 people at the table doing the same thing. So yeah, Sensei's Divining Top's very strong. It got banned in Legacy, which is partially just because it takes forever to resolve and use and slow down tournaments, but it's also just a very, very strong card. I cut cards when you could add cards, Stairs and Sky Noodle. Rip Top. I don't know about Top doing nothing wrong. I don't know if I agree with you on that one, Freya. Sorry to say. Don't know if I agree with you on that one. This is like a 2-drop. I think I'm just cutting Legionnaire. Not really a Legionnaire deck, even if it like works with a few things here and there. Too aggressive, yeah, I agree. Agree completely. Maybe I'm cutting Rebuttal. We're not like a super artifact dense deck. We just have some very powerful ones. I think it's worse than a lot of the other things we have going on. Sandorian, thank you. 7-month free sub, appreciate you. Good to see ya. Have a Hippopat. Alright. One more cut, chat. Maybe it's just Charter Course. It feels like Charter Course evens out our draws a bunch there. And it is good with Gift. Oh no, Jenny. I honestly didn't see your joke. It was very good there. I don't know, this might be a mistake. Pretty hard to convince me to cut Charter Course from any deck. But I definitely want to free roll the Darksteel. The tap lands aren't quite as much free rolls. However, very mediocre. No, I think it's good in this deck. Specifically because I think we're going to be winning with Wellerogue a lot in the games we win. Maybe I'm wrong about that. It's like good with really good with Hangerback Walker too. It's just good with the Thopters. I might be overrating it, but I think it's just so good with the Thopters we're making that I'm kind of into it. It's definitely not great. Fine. What our basic count is like. If we were just playing all basics, feel 2 planes is kind of reasonable. The thing is, every non-island we add to the deck is kind of brutal, right? Of Shackles. That's a good reason to not play the tap plans on top of them being like clunky and awkward. This way we get to have 13 islands. Do we want to cut a plains for another island? We can like discard the Soul Herder to champion it sometimes if it's awkward. I don't know. Feels like Soul Horde is one of the better cards in our deck. But I guess we're just gonna do awkward mana. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick screenshot. Hopping into these games. Yeah, this deck definitely a bit worse than our first one. But I don't know, I think it gets potential. Like this. This is our first deck for people who missed it. It was... We lost in the finals. I feel like I misplayed pretty badly in the finals, though. Didn't run the best either. Opponent's deck was also just doing some things that lined up very well against us. It was great. We just had Tolarian Academy every game. Because of Expedition Map and Saga. Just had, like, essentially had 3 Tolarian Academies in our deck. Which was very nice. Oh. You'd rather a Nexus with Opters. I just don't want another 7 mana card in my deck is the problem. We already just have so many chunky things, you know? So many 6s and 7s. Feels like if we get to the point where we're casting them, we're probably doing just fine anyway. I'm curious to see how Shackles plays. I haven't actually seen this card in action yet in this cube. Have not had the pleasure. It was like a fairly recent edition and it's just like not come up in drafts yet for me. Or in any of the games I've watched of other people's. Obviously, Shackles is a delight. Ooh. Alright, let's go first. Hand's not great, but it has Champion on free. I don't know. I don't know if we can keep this, honestly. We need to draw a land to even be able to Champion. We have a bunch of 2 mana artifacts that would also let us Champion. I don't know. I think I'm gonna keep kind of just hate mulliganing. We have a lot of live draws to let us Champion on free and then everything will be fine. Like, it's actually something like 20-ish draws, because in addition to lands, we have the 2 mana things, and we have top. And then on turn 3, you know, just a land does it. Ooh, Champion discarding Godpharaoh's Gift is, discarding creatures for Godpharaoh's Gift is sweet. Battle Angel, thank you so much for the 3-month free sub. Hope you're doing great. Appreciate continued support. Heck yeah. It's been so nice. There's been like so many subs today. Really do love to see it. Ding, ding, ding. Alright. A little loot. What am I putting in the yard? What am I putting in the yard? I think I'm putting Fort Monitor in the yard because that's such a nice thing to gift back. And we're not really close to casting it the fair way at the moment. What's the other discard? It might just be Duplicant. It's sweet to Yor. I kind of want to discard Yorion actually. Because then we can bring back Yorion to flicker Duplicant. Yeah, seems like the plan. have the Academy. Ooh, this is terrifying. That deck is nice. Alright, shout out to opponent. Doing what we did last draft, right? Doing what we did last draft. Hey, Yaley. I know that feeling. Oh my gosh. A familiar story. Hiya! Alright. Ooh. Metal Worker. A little bit scary too. Are we gonna get punished for this Tundra? Incoming, Sundering. Oh wow. Shackles. I wonder if we can see the classic 4-1 split. Uh-huh. I mean... that's what we're doing. I do in fact desire a metal worker of my very own. Oh, we can attack with the champion too. If they block, we're just happy. So it gets it in the yard. For the gift. Grabby hands. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they don't block because they have the spy network. Makes sense. Gash and Slash. Thank you. The Prime Gaming sub. Helping support me and my content. Appreciate you. Also, Blastone on free is grim. I guess they don't get the metal worker back there. There's honestly like it's rough, but it's not the end of the world. It's certainly rough, but I guess it's not the end of the world. That's a crystal. Ugh. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Alright, they get back the metal worker. I will in fact untap the shackles. Thank you for asking. Right, let's get in with the champion and just say go, I suppose, with Epiphany up. Get in for that too. They get to draw a card. They lose a mana. They do that though, so yeah, they're waiting a little bit longer. Checks out. Getting to a copy champion of it's honestly not bad off the Epiphany. Do some digging. Spy Network looking very impressive this game. Lines up really well against slower decks. Especially with Academy in play. They have what? 5. I don't think I can afford to counter this, but maybe I have to. It just has so much mana, it feels like I have to save it for something scarier. And hope they actually tap low this time. An Inky? I guess it wouldn't be. Oh, they're just putting counters on Blast, so... Okay. Guess that is a thing I could counter with my Epiphany. Buff is pretty funny against Shackles, it's true. I guess this will kill their Crystal Shard if they use it. Oh, interesting. If I go to steal this, they get to activate it. Checks out. I think I just have to cast this. It's not very exciting. I don't think I can afford to not use my mana this turn. I guess they get to bounce my champion in response. Because of the Crystal Shard. This is kind of a disaster. If they bounce champion, then we really need to draw a land for this gift. Be in this game. Yeah. Ugh. Did find the land. That is good news. Suboptimal Epiphany. Yeah. Yeah. That's fine. Good enough. Now we get to make a Fort Monitor. Draw 2 cards, have a blocker for the Thopters. Not bad ones. Not very good versus Shard. That is a good point. Like, at least we get to draw 2. We get our gift going. This Crystal Shard is doing work. I mainly see it in Flicker decks, where you're like happy to bounce your own things. But doing a lot of work here. I'm blasting away my free drops, but then they lose the Crystal Shard. I don't think it. I don't know. I assume it does not work like that. For as long as it remains tapped. Yeah, you'd need to untap it at instant speed. No, even then. Isn't this the same as like the updated wording for like Banish a Priest style effects? I don't know. We need a judge. Not my area. Flickering it makes it a different object. Huh. That would make yeah, but it wouldn't be remaining tapped. It would just be gone, right? Untapping works, flickering doesn't. Okay. I believe we found the answer, Freya. But thank you. Gosh, maybe I should have been stealing Thopters all along with my shackles. Braiding them off or whatever. Very plausible. Alright. What are you doing this turn? 8 whole mana, huh? Oh, it's an X-Spell? It's a Whirler Rogue. Reasonable. Reasonable. Oh, they're just evoking? Interesting. Well. You must want to hold open a counter, maybe? This is only things you own and control, so we can't steal Whirler Rogue and flicker it to our side. So I believe the plan is Cloudskate a Thopter, flicker, Cloudskate another Thopter, Yorion, flicker the Cloudskate. And just have a bunch of flyers on board. Memory lapse open. Shackles or whatever. How's this still game 1? I don't know. It sure is though. Time to start chewing through Thopterinos. Even pay for the crystal shard whilst holding this open. Blue decks, you know? Kind of the polar opposite of our first draft where we just faced like mono white twice. Nice change of pace. Opponent. I wonder what the odds are the opponent times out this match. Oh, wow. That means we can then get crystal sharded if I fight over it, is the problem. Pretty sure I don't want to memory lapse the mana leak there. Maybe I do. Having a Sky Noodle in play is so good. I guess this goes in the yard, we can just get it back as a 4/4. Is the other option. Puts a leak on top of that deck, yeah. Not completely clear whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. I guess we can play around it. I don't know, I really don't love doing this, but I think I just need to do the thing that builds us a battlefield as fast as possible. Is the thing. Kind of falling behind here. And so we get to like kill 2 Thopters, have 2 blockers. Seems fine. And then if they want to be attacking with Thopters, I guess they can tap them to the Water Rogue, but next turn the Water Rogue's gonna go Quadruplicant, so. Seems fine. A little bit scared of this black stuff. Hasn't done much yet, but I guess I can't animate Thopters is the thing. I guess it's the saving grace for us here. I mean, if they mana leak Duplicant, I just let it go to the yard and bring it back with Gift. I guess I could even champion it with the Duplicant into the yard. Oh, maybe that's the line. That's kind of hot. Plays around mana leak well. Okay, that bounces my Sky Noodle. Yep. And now they can Crystal Shard this to always be able to kill my tokens. That's very scary. I guess that's the other thing. It's really hard to actually duplicate something when there's a Crystal Shard in play. Though they are tapping it, so that's... They can hit this next turn. Opponent wants the card. It's just reasonable. I mean, they also get some Thopters out of the deal, right? It's not just a card. But it does mean my duplicant gets to do some work. I draw a card. Get to fire off our champion. Play around this mana leak. Do a Wallet Rogue. Alright. I don't want to discard 2 creatures, just fill up our yard with reanimation things. Maybe that's silly there. Not like we need all this mana. We get to like start activating shackles and stuff. Problem is, both of these kind of have to go. Get back this duplicant. Kill this Baron. May exile. So we want to exile, but it does downgrade my duplicant, sadly. And gets rid of its haste. That's hilarious. That's so hilarious. Layers be like that. Really do. This game is such a mess. Oh, heck. Well. Hey there, Bo. Hey, Bo. Yeah, we got layered by the duplicant. Alas. Ugh. Ugh. Oh boy. I should have taken one that can actually attack this turn. Look, details. Yeah, bringing back duplicate with Godfather's Gift, correct. Oh, they get to mana leak any spell they want. Rude. Me doesn't pay for mana leak. Also, me dies to their lord, I guess. Also me. Alright, what sort of things do we have in the sideboard for this? I'm not sure you agree with this line. Yeah, I made some very poor plays this turn, I agree. I agree with that assessment. I shouldn't. It was a 2-2 after I used it. Fire. I targeted a 2-2. My 4-4 became a 2-2. And it lost haste. Yeah, it lost haste as well. Nothing says anything about ability. That is true. Huh, have we found a bug? Have we found a very obscure bug? That's an incredibly obscure bug. Kind of impressive. Alright, this matchup seems tough. Charter Course, just to get a bad card out of our deck is an option. Something degenerate with Nexus. This card seems really bad against all their bounce. There are a lot of things in this deck that are awkward against bounce, but I think Hangerback Walk is probably the standout. It really sucks to cut it. I think it's quite good in our deck. But it's like so embarrassing against their bounce effects. It's like very plausible. They have flicker effects too, considering how their deck looks. I might actually be in the market for Nexus. I know it's an expensive thing, but they're really slow. And it feels like a way that we can like be a bit more degenerate than them potentially. All right. Pretty good cards. Has potential. Be upkeeping. If I draw a Mind Stone, I want to play it. So I guess I'm not upkeeping. I don't have any other ones. Have more info before I spin my top. Okay. Spinning. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Jenny. Oh, I'm so scared of Mana Leak right now. You have no idea how scared I am of Mana Leak. Oh, we don't have lands though. Do we just have to go for it? Problem is, I think we might have to go for it. They have Mana Leak, it's just a disaster, but I can't afford to miss my land drop. I mean, they didn't show any other 2-mana counters. Their deck's also just very slow, so it would make sense that they don't have an early play even if they don't have Mana Leak in hand. Whatever. Go for it. Nice. I could Fort Monitor to look for lands, or I could just sunder their island. Well, that's pretty good if we hit land drop, so it feels like we're meant to just... Huh? Jorlin? Thank you. All those Bezos bucks. Appreciate the 2 months of support. But it was off it. Reasonable. Just reasonable. Alright, that's the best I've seen a Tinker be in this cube. We'll take it. Okay, memory lapse into champion. Oh. Tinker is pretty good. Juxtaposition of that game 1 and game 2. Game 1, half an hour later. Game 2, bonk. Oh, you're welcome, Jarlin. I'm glad you enjoyed the stream so much. Appreciate the kind words. When it's mulliganing, apparently. We need all the help we can get. I think that deck's just much better than us. That deck looks real good. Oh, this is a little shaky. In sync with his music right now. This looks nice. Oh, none. Da, da, da. Da, da, da. Alright, come on, opponent. I wanna fight. I wanna battle. Lo-fi for witches. This is Lo-fi Girl. Lo-fi Girl's radio station. Lo-fi hip hop radio. I have a link for the exact radio station in my Twitch layout. Being a witch is definitely a compliment. Absolutely a compliment. Apparently opponent's having slight server issues, they said in chat. Third land is good. Love that. Alright, they got Academy. Hate that for us. Hate that for us. They don't have any artifacts in play yet, though. I kind of want to memory lapse this. Just because, like, we're going to be tapping out every turn from now on. Maybe they just have the free lands in hand and lapsing this. Field it later. Oh, the field's an. Oh, I should have bought it in field. They're an Academy deck. I'm so silly. Did I not do that? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, chat. What a disaster. This feels like kind of a waste, but I honestly think it's fine. Just want to, like, maybe encourage them to stumble a bit whilst I get my thing online. There. You know, I could almost go Master of Ethereum Whirler Rogue, start flickering the Whirler Rogue instead of championing. That sounds kind of gas. That is some beatdown. I actually kind of love that. Kind of love that. Like some very respectable beatdowns. Yeah, lapsing the spell bomb worked out great. Jeez. Love to see it. Don't have the mana leak. Good news. Push 3 damage. Next time we're attacking for 9. Like 4. Yeah, they would have hit their land drop last turn if we hadn't lapsed them the turn before. Okay. And now our Whirler Rogue's just better than theirs. Rate 2. Say so. Yeah, we're just gonna herd some souls. Wanna get more Fopterinos down. Maybe I was meant to attack with this. I don't know if they can afford to block it. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Very nice. Beating the Atelari Academy deck. Even though we didn't board in Field of Ruin. Who needs Field of Ruin anyway? Sideboarding overrated. Sideboarding overrated, I say. Get it out of here. Alright, 1-0. Excellent. deck's a little bit clunky, but it can get there. The Soul Herder stuff is nice. It comes together. In an awkward Soul Herder deck is still Soul Herder deck. That's what matters. Sometimes it's just what matters. Oh, Jarlan, yeah, I should, I'm going to copy down everything you just said. I'm going to hope that Sublime Text does not, there we go. And I'm going to look at that this evening and alter the command appropriately. Thank you. Thank you for the heads up. I will take a look at it on Windows and see if it... Oh, I would love that, Matt. Thank you so much. You are great. Yeah, sure thing, Jarlan. So, thankfully Matt is gonna look into it. Very grateful for. The store cog for you on macOS. Interesting. Heck. Heck. This hand is poopy. I've kept some real sketches today. But... well... the Tundra is almost a liability in this. See, we'll see how it goes. Draw some good 4-mana things, maybe we'll be fine. Nice green-white deck. Wall of Omens, are they doing the blink thing? They might be doing the blink thing. Very possible. Oh my gosh, I just saw Shay's deck in the Discord. This is a thing of wonder. This is a thing of wonder and joy. Gosh. Wait, hey. This medium green-white creature pile. I wish you luck, Bobbin. Oh wow. Just getting swung out with the Wildwood. Now I think I'm not cracking this. We have so many expensive things in our deck and in hand, and we have a memory lapse to buy time. I think I'd rather just have the Mind Stone in play. Not a card with very much text here. Alright. Primetime's real good in this cube. I think Primetime's like top 10 cards in the cube, probably. I think that card is like absurd. Less good in a medium green-white creature deck, but you know. Our opponent's committed to the creature land life. I might actually crack this now because I'm pretty interested in getting this Copter online. Ooh, that helps. That helps. We put Sunring Titan in the yard for our God's Pharaoh's gift. Kinda awkward. I really don't want to play this Tundra before getting the Sundering Titan in play. Hey, that's... Yeah, that helps. Helps right there. Oh, okay. Relieved to hear it, Jarlin. Thanks for letting me know. Guess I should just lapse that. Let's me tap out next turn. Aw, thank you, Lexi. And you. Heck. Heck, heck, heck. Nothing needs changing. You know, I guess we're just casting this. I could draw a better thing to cast this turn, but I'd rather just have max possible info. Oh, we can put Champion of the Wits in the yard. off the foff. Oh, I really want lands too. Yeah, I guess we're taking the lands and getting rid of the Epiphany. It feels very sad to get rid of Epiphany. But putting the Champion of Wits in the yard is just good. And getting the islands so we don't lose a land to our Sundering Titans also just good. So I think I like this. Alright, get in there, Copter. Believe in you. I'm gonna go the distance. Go all the way. Oh my gosh. We get the trio. Nice lands. Nice lands you have there, pal. Yeah, we can't tinker for much at this point, it's true. Please resolve, please resolve, please resolve, please resolve, please resolve. Amazing. Love to. They do have Conjurer's Closet going. I think opponent still is actually very in this game. Because, oh my gosh, we didn't... Why are our creatures not getting haste? It also, let me click through Crewing Smuggler's Copter. This is just like all kinds of disastrous. Apparently it's just a bug. Godfarer's Gift is struggling. Oh, I didn't have a stop on my own begin combat. You're right. You're right. I just taking a little while to get used to Moto again, right? It's fine. Yeah, Godfarer's Gift's just bugged. Alas. Oh no, this is the nightmare. Now they have Closet plus Cloudscape. I can duplicate it though, so it's fine. It's fine for now. It's not gonna get too out of control. Yeah, they get to get rid of this. I guess they can't really afford to bounce my Sundering, because then they lose an island. Which could be pretty painful for them. Does mean they're gonna get smacked with a 4/4, but it's a token. It would still be leaving the battlefield though. Right? Get in there, Sunders. pretty sure we just have to do this. Get rid of their engine. Gosh, I wish we hadn't missed out on the 3 damage. I guess it's kind of 7 damage we missed out on, but you know. Could have at least got in with the copter a couple turns ago. Oh, that's not too scary. Sundera Titan. I thought something very similar in my head. I should have said it. I missed out. Lee Primetime busted with Kazandu Mammoth. Wow. Wow. Apparently so. Ooh, this is a very good draw. I wanted to go Panharmonica on Wallet Rogue, but this is just... Have Cryptic open. Should have tapped the Tundra. They answer my Sundering Titan. I don't have Cryptic open anymore. Oh, do I have Lethal somehow? Did I just miss Lethal? I could have gone Panharmonicon. I guess I just missed Lethal, huh? I still have it. This is like basically the most embarrassing play I've ever made. Classic post-mana leak, play my land out style stuff. Whole deck is riding this Titan, it sure is. You love to hear it. Against Flicker. Flicker deck's good when it comes together. Counterspells are typically pretty decent against it, because their key cards are generally quite expensive. So I think I want this. This is like another matchup where I can't have Hanger Backwalker in my deck because of Flicker effects. They like Flicker Wisp it or whatever, I just want to move on. Checks out, honestly. Checks out. Not bad. Let's get on 2. That was on 3. Oh my gosh, Prometheus. Oh. Oh. Alright, we have a lot of vehicles here. A lot of vehicles, not much crew. Oh no, the Cloudscape mirror. Their Cloudskate's slightly better than mine though. Oh, maybe not. Can we draw a Tundra off the top one time? Oh yeah, people have definitely seen me do that before Prometheus. Absolutely. Eye on these Cloudskates. I'm watching you. Sure am. Oh, it has so many creature lads. It's kind of wild. Ooh, that's pretty good. Gets them the white source they need. I already need them not to have Closet next turn. Closet's the scary one. I think I have to leave open Shackles so I can interact with Closet, right? Oh, but I can't if they go to bounce my Shackles. Probably what they do. Be fair. It's my first ever person at uni that I made friends with. When I was like 18. And oh, I gotta crew the copter. Oh no! Oh no, Shops. You're right. You're right. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Disaster. It's all over now. Uh-huh. Sure is. Disaster. At least they didn't play like spell. So my first ever friend I made at university when I was 18, 11 years ago, terrifying. I had just moved there. A few months into moving there. Was the first time we talked was at a kind of social outing thing, like Christmas meal thing for the society it was for, Sci-Fi and Fantasy Suck. And the thing that apparently endeared myself to her such that she was like interested in being friends was when in the middle of the meal I managed to like accidentally like tip a bunch of soup on myself, which is very, very in fitting with my general clumsiness. It was apparently very endearing. Oh my gosh. I wish this was in my deck right now. It'd be so good. I can steal the Solemn and sack it to Tinker next turn. That's kind of hot. I want this in my yard for Godfarer's Gift, right? Cool. Makes sense. My clumsiness is very endearing. Thank you. I'm glad you think so. Seems to be working out for me. No! Well, it's a good thing we didn't tinker this turn. Oh heck. Wait, that's also working out for me, Jenny. Wow. Clumsiness is doing so much for me. Incredible. Okay. Conjurers, oh no. Well, a strong one. I can blow up their lands this turn, however. You know, I'm glad we put that Sundering Titan in the yard is all I'm gonna say. No counter magic, come on. Alright, this is kind of sweet. Remember when we wheeled that Sundering Titan and I was like, I guess this is okay for us. I'm not sure it's the best Tinker target we could have. It's just been like the single best card in our deck every single game, not close. The only reason we win any games. very huggy person too. Big fan of hugs. All the hugs all the time. So what, they can put me to 2. I died to a removal spell, but they can't do that and animate the treetop, so. Tap the hippo. Next time we can like maybe get Harvester going or whatever. We get to go Champion of Wits, pitch Soul Herder, return Soul Herder. Oh wow. Oh wow. Wow, chat. It's nice. You can subscribe Hippo Facts and we'll learn more about hippos, it's true. There are some very good facts about hippos out there in the wild, as it turns out. Thing. If this dies, we lose an island. Maybe that's fine. Probably fine. I really don't want to lose my Cloudskate. Cloudskate's sticking around. Bounce a land. Subscribe to Hippo Facts to find out. All the greatest facts about hippos at your doorstep. I do want to get down this Harvester at some point, but obviously this is too good to pass up on. Oh, Cryptic. Good. Soul Herder. Cloudskate, keeps that closet off the table. So I really wish I could attack with my Godfarer's Gift tokens. It would make winning with this deck much easier. Who knows? You'd love to see it. I have no idea how we're 2-0 with this. But we'll take it. We'll absolutely take it. It does not give haste. It's still absolutely one of the best cards for making our deck do anything. But it doesn't give haste. Oh my gosh, Peach. Love to see it. Apparently Peach got the 3060 Stirring Wildwood. Champion. It is really weird, right, Jenny? I love it. That's kind of part of why I wanted to do it. You end up with like all the cheap removal pulled into white, and even then there's not like a huge amount of it. Heck, someone just said great cube to me in chat. I think so far like 4 of my 6 opponents have commented about the cube in chat to me and complimented it. It feels really nice, I'm gonna be honest. Makes me very happy. It's a Godfarer's Gift buff for me, just cause just to let me draw more cards. That's fair. The opponent we're facing actually found me Inverter of Truths last minute for PT Brussels. Shout out to Gonti, enabling me to play the busted deck. Oh heck, thank you, Lexi. I appreciate you. Alright. Gosh, I wish there was a Plains in play right now. Wish there was a Plains in play right now. But he almost doesn't want to tinker. Is that just absurd? That might be absurd, but... maybe I'm just meant to take my shot. Like... yeah, I guess I just don't really want to tinker there. As weird as it is. Yes! That's a Plains and an oh no, it's untapped. Hate that for us. Hate that. Means this might be a counterspell. Top first, yeah. That's like such a disaster if this gets countered. Is the problem. They might have just shocked because they have a Jason play, you know, they don't know what they're drawing into, or they have an impulse in hand. Any number of things. Let's see what's on top. I don't think I'm gonna go for it. Maybe that's a mistake. I don't really want to draw any of this stuff though, either. Kind of poopy. You know, seeing like garbage on top of our deck makes me much more inclined to just take the risk. I just really don't want to draw any of that. Imagine if this was an instant. Here. Tap top draw. Or tap top tinker rather. Alright, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Good rebound. Stone Rain your, well not Stone Rain, but shatter your Divining Top. Okay, Jace, transform. And that's a nice blue-white deck. Time Wipe and Verdict is very, very good against the aggro decks. Two best sweepers. Cube. I don't think I can go for Tinker anymore. They have so much mana open. I think I'm just meant to do this. I don't know, it's rough because this counter's gonna suit too. Scary thing. But also if we tinker for Titan that turn, we just like force the Iscanto flip the turn after. It's not like it's even actually good for us to do it there. You know? Oh boy. Alright, it's time. Guess it's time. I could animate this and attack. Kinda worried that if I do that, I expose this to like a bunch of different removal. It also means I can't suspend this, so it's not clear I want to suspend it rather than be able to cast it. I guess I kinda want to suspend it. Alright. Here we go. Force. Ooh. I saw that life total flicker. Like. Or maybe I needed to keep the Cloudskate in hand because I kind of need to be able to bounce the Jace. It feels like this one's pretty over. That one hurts, sure does. Bonus deck is awesome. Looks very, very strong. Alright, we don't have creatures in the yard. Ace, I can bounce Jace next turn with this. I kind of just want to Yori in this turn, I guess. Get another critter down. Moderation gets no love. I think moderation's actually pretty good in blue-white. I've had it be pretty good for me in blue-white. It's slightly awkward. I've had games where you have to bounce it to not die, because otherwise your deck. But it can often like draw you like 4 or 5 cards for free mana before you have to worry about that. Plays very well with counter spells. Got all these counter spells on the cube. Yeah, it's the whole thing. All right. Well, if this gave haste, 100% get back the Yorium. And Wes. Yeah, if this gave haste, we get back Yorium, flicker, monitor, get to deal 4 to the Jace. That's a little sad. I think we'd probably still be losing anyway, but you know. Complicate. Why did they have to go and make things so complicated? Wow, Archmage. No one to blame but myself. Mm-hmm. 5 Foptorino. Only 7 cards left in deck, but I don't think that's gonna be an issue. Yeah, that. Cloud skate. Boop. Next turn, this takes 2 extra turns, so I have to attack it. Lacan whilst we're at it. Tef. Tef. Back the Scion of Urza himself. Have I been considering building it in paper too? Oh, that's a good idea, Mike. I should do that. Excellent idea. Good to see ya. Ooh. Okay. Pretty good here. Cycling complicate. We could post-combat the GPG. I think I'm actually missing about 25 cards for the current list. I've been holding off on getting them until after this week of cubing. Just to see how it pans out, you know, see if people end up having any feedback on cards that weren't quite working or whatever, and end up wanting to change things. Oh my, obviously unable to play it any other way. I don't know how you would ever play Bant Cube otherwise, mate. Big data, that would be dreamy. I don't know if they will. But if they did, that would be dreamy. Oh no. Oh no. Bad news. Oh my gosh, shots. Alright, you should keep in mind that there are 2 sweepers in the opponent's deck, so nothing that's really weak. And sweepers, I might want to trim them. Iniquity's War does not sound awful. Oh, do I want Brain Freeze? Is Brain Freeze just absurd against my opponent? Mill 12. Taste it. If you're lucky. I guess it's more like a mill 6. I think I still want it. I think the matchup's hard enough for me that I want it. It probably would have won me this game, right? Bring in the card that lets us mise. And I get 2 Sky Noodle now. Worse. I don't know if it's good enough, but worse. Fortunately, I don't get to attack after Sky Noodling as easily, but fine. Playing 3 turns anyway. Yeah, I basically just have to survive, right? Hope there aren't too many more mentor triggers on the way. Ooh, rude. Pretty strong. Alright. Please don't have a mentor trigger, I guess. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Mike. Indeed. This is a mentor oh no. No. Block 1, 2, 3, 4. If my opponent prismatic endings a thing, I die. Oh no, because whatever the ending, I get to crew the cop to it. Yeah, let's actually take. They have to bounce Jace. I didn't think of that. That's a great point there, Shops. Great point. We don't die this turn, though. I don't think we do. They're real close. Maybe my master. No. Yeah, I think we bounce Jace and they don't have a thing in hand. Maybe. Maybe we could have got that. Tough game. Tough game. So 4/4 blocks here. 3/3 blocks here. I actually really want the Cloudscape today. It's getting nice. We go to 1. Exciting. Oh wow. I really wanted to bring back Cloudscape's the thing. Okay, so what is happening? There's gonna be 4 creatures left alive, and we're gonna have essentially 2 left alive. So I actually just kind of want to be able to cast this, I think, and dig for like another blocker, and return my Cloudscape from the yard. I think I'm discarding the Mindstone. It feels weird. But I think it's actually the line. And we are hoping to deck a blue-white player. That would be amazing. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, we decked the opponent! We decked the opponent! Oh my word! That's so absurd. That's so absurd. Alright, Brain Freeze, you're coming in. Get in here. Wow, have I mentioned that I really love this cube? Might have mentioned it a few times. I think it's really awkward against the counter magic, but also it lets us high roll. I think it's good. We decided Antiquities was like pretty decent, right? Oh, Shackles probably bad. Field for Iscanta. Yeah, if we're cutting Shackles, we get to bring in Field. Maybe even Tech Edge. I wouldn't mind like bringing some of this stuff in then for our Antiquities War. At least one of them. Mana base a bit more funky. Yeah, I guess this is the matchup to do it. It's really awkward because this card lines up pretty poorly against their deck, but it's good against sweepers. I definitely want to cut Master of Room. That is not for this matchup. Yeah, we can't cast Queller very reliably, sadly, yeah. Queller's pretty good against counter magic, pretty good against Planeswalkers, too. Like, I'm somewhat interested in cards, maybe even Charter Course, actually. Charter Course is quite compelling. Yeah, it can hit Verdict, that's true. Point. I like how Godpharaoh's Gift has just been carrying us. Full draft. Pulled us up on its back. Dragging us across the finish line. Maybe this isn't a Panharmonicon matchup. It's kind of hard to assemble that kind of stuff. Here it feels like. Cards to stand on their own a bit better. Legionnaire for more beads. Honestly, like, maybe. It crews the vehicles too. That's perfectly reasonable. Ew, that makes it much better. Having a play on free. Nexus, I just don't think this is a Nexus deck. We don't have like a lot of spare mana floating around. We aren't randomly like winning combat out of nowhere with it. Oh no, this is a problem. Danger, danger. Every deck is Nexus deck, that's true. You believe hard enough. Yeah, dead. A big chunky lifelink slows it down at least. Something. Something, you know. I just want to do this to play around Remand. Be able to crew my Harvester on defense. Plays around Complicate too. I think that's the selling point. We get to play around two things this way. Kinda nice. That's pretty good. Very happy I left back the Harvester in defense instead of swinging. Alright, how bad is this gonna be for me? You know, that could be worse. That could be worse for me. I think I'm fine with that. We get it for a week. I'm going to be streaming it every weekday for that week. And maybe on Saturday too. I might fire up a Saturday stream. We'll see. Getting to stream my own cube is like very rare occurrence, right? Probably worthy of a Saturday. So that targets the Walker. Very rude. I get to crew this. Fence. I didn't get rid of any of my cards. Nice. Can't really attack into my lifelinker. We get a Cloudscape. Yeah, but they might end up bringing it back. Like, they're doing Ellie's Teamer Cube a second time, right? If people end up really enjoying it, fire some good feedback their way, might end up happening again. Super talented person designed it. Couldn't tell you. Who knows? It's a mystery. Good to see you, Phil. Get in there, Harvester. Now we get to a flicker. Set both of these. I think I just keep killing monk tokens. Opponent's board. A little bit less scary. Crew attack Yorin, yeah. Crew attack Yorin's just great here, right? Oh my gosh, Phil. I'm sorry to say. I'm heartbroken to say, in fact. And Alendra is a bully. TBH. Alright. Thing. I think I need to take some risks here. I don't think sitting around is necessarily good for me. So we're swinging with the noodle. The best. Oh my gosh. It's true, Ayula's influence does give many bears. There's a higher bear density in this cube than most cubes. Alright, you want to counter this one? The divination. Okay. Oh, that worked out. Feels like. Unbearable. Y'all. LA Revelation, huh? Few cards. Okay. Nice little restock. Look at attack. Even Sphere Harvester carrying us. Pulled us up on its back. To be honest. Alright. Tango. Unless I see like specifically Water Rogue on top. Oh my gosh. Good too. Wow. Wow. You have the force. Do you have the force? Yes. Yes. There's a time and a place for plot. Oh my gosh, y'all. I have the best chat. I really do. Ooh, that's amazing, Yeli. That is big hype. Am I meant to swing here? I kinda want to. What are the odds I die if I just like swing out? Pack them for 9. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 16. They need like 3 spells. That's possible. It's not worth the risk. My hand's pretty good. How much stuff am I attacking with then? Be like 4 spells? Yeah, this doesn't feel worth it though. My hand's so strong. That's true. Life gain from the vehicle. Whatever. Opponent's deck is like great. Should be putting the pressure on. Trying to get this over with. If opponent's deck was a bit worse, I might consider not making this attack. Their deck's just so good. I kind of just want to try and end this before they can find a way to draw out of it. Alright, the fact that the click died meant there might be a wrath here. Very. I don't have time for this. We can counter the activated ability on Teferi for phasing out one of our creatures with our Epiphany if we want. It's amazing. Discard to complicate. Probably has another counter in hand then, since my opponent knows about the Sublime Epiphany. Uh-huh. Teferi's like not bad. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. So a single spell doesn't kill me. I wish I had 1 more mana, get the Soul Herder down. How many taps did I put in this deck? Not enough. Always need more. I guess I have to Crew Harvester and force the minus so that I can kill Teferi, and then just hope that Cryptic stops me from dying. I don't think I can let my opponent untap the Teferi. That doesn't seem like a waiting game that's like great for me. Alright then. Yes, Bo, do you have something to say? Oh no, they're using mana? Oh, disaster! Oh no! 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 That means I probably lose this, right? 2 mana open. Like, I kinda need to have Cryptic tap open. Clearly have another counter. I should have countered one of the triggers. I'm very silly. What they call an oops. We're bouncing this. That's drawing a card. You should definitely back counter one of those triggers, but I think I'm just dead if my opponent has a 2-mana counter, like Remand. I don't think I can beat that. Yeah. All over. Alright. Pretty good. Game 3. I don't think I want Nexus of Fate against that, like, counterspell deck. So just running it like this. Soul Herder was on top. IS. So awkward, we were just like 1 mana off from a bunch of different options for double spelling. Couldn't quite make the mana line up there. See ya, Burr. Have a good time at the gym. Bye-bye. Oh my gosh, Jenny. Alright, let's win this finals. We lost the finals with our first deck. Let's win this one. Come on, chat. We can do this. Not the most exciting. Seems fine. There are people that say bye-bye. Isn't that big a stretch? Yeah, exactly, Jenny. Jenny has my back. And like pretty much everything else. Yeah, duplicate the Mentor. I was probably meant to. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh no, please, not again. Not again. Why? Why do mentors happen to hack? Am I just bouncing it and drawing a card? That sounds awful. Yes. Same game as last time. Why do mean mentors happen to good autumns? Why did I put so many monastery mentors in this cube? Couldn't tell you. We get to kill the mentor next turn, which is nice. Oh, we kinda get to. We have to like just run out a naked sky noodle if I want to do that. Kill the Elspeth rather. Kinda wanna bounce the mentor so I can counter it. I guess the alternate plan. Heck, wait. Carver's Gift's been very good for us this draft. That is quite reasonable. The alternate plan is... Oh, what? Oh, that's better than all my previous plans. Never mind. That Cruise the Heart. Oh, we just get to... That's... Is that the best draw in our deck outside of Tinker? That's absurd. So good. So I can bounce a land or a token. I assume I bounce a token. Getting enough mana sources is sweet. You know what? Bounce a land. That sounds delightful. Ooh, my soul herder. Whatever will I do? Triggers the slot. Yeah. That's. Now we get to have Cryptic open. Amazing. Good. ELD. Mm-hmm. Life. Have a good old Cryptic command open. I'm aware. I'm aware. Don't worry about it. We'll be fine. Be fine. Oh. Well, down to the store card, I guess. Coming counterspell back, yep. This game is very familiar. There are no words. Really. Um. Oh. I actually think I very specifically don't want to bounce the Mentor, because that just makes a sweeper annoying. Rather just cut off my opponent's mana. I don't know, maybe it would be fine. They swept me. Well, I look very silly. Good to know. Good to know. Alright, comes and tapped. Yep. Bye, Sky Noodle. Abby, please. Abby, please. So awkward. I don't think I can actually attack anymore. Kind of a nightmare. Okay. Sadly, the Mentor means we're probably not going to get to Brain Freeze this game. It's like the one card in my opponent's deck that Brain Freeze lines up awfully against. Okay. Well, we have the Field of Room. That's fine. Have to let it resolve. Open our Cryptic. What is this? Oh, clique. Well, we're doing. I already afford to bounce these when there's winter in play. Particularly. Alright. Sure. I'm. No complicate. Don't. You're not allowed it. No complicate. No complicate. Oh my gosh, we did it. Oh my gosh, Daddy. I'm glad you enjoyed it so much. Okay, we can't field this as Kanto, which is nice. I don't have time for this. Also, literally. Last second brain freeze kill. Ambit dream. Ugh. Ugh. Well. Just helping the brain freeze kill right here. Right here. Oh boy. That's a lot of critters. I don't want to kill this Kanto. Okay, so we do it like this. Okay. Scan speeds up the brain freeze clock. Yeah, I figured that one out. Holding onto these for next turn. 15 cards, 5 storm, easy. Maybe even just 4. Field steals a card from the deck. That's true. I really want to off this turn though. Try and dig for things to do. That's the plan. If we don't die, somehow. Alright. 14 cards. Gonna be tough to set up, but... I'm bouncing that, sure. Poor thing. I know what I have left. Okay. Can't go for brain freeze this turn. Not quite there. That means I probably shouldn't have played the Mind Stone. Oh wow, we're just barely... Oh, we could have brain frozen if we... Fine. Yes. Oh, this is stressful, chat. What's my thing for tapping mana? W. Okay. Oh no! They're attacking! My clock! My clock! No, this is a disaster! This is a disaster! Ah! I would have it too. If I had like half a minute more, I would have it. What a heartbreak. What a heartbreak. Did kill Lamenta. Oh, we just needed like 20 seconds more. No. 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 The second trophy escapes us too. Heck. Heck. 2 finals losses. That one was my own fault too. I was playing really slowly because of the stupid harvester. I just always wanted priority. This is a great stream. It was. Great stream. Alright. I'm heading off now though. I'll be back tomorrow with more Bant Cube. Let's play my cube. Oh, so hype. It's gonna be great. Y'all are great.